So in this video, we will learn about the most important thing in React Native, and it's the navigation. Up until now, the example that we have seen, we only work with only one screen, and we all know that whenever we uh, build a real application, it will not be the case. There will be multiple screens, and we need to implement the navigation so that user can navigate through multiple screens. So React provide inbuilt library React navigation, and using that we can achieve different types of navigation like stack navigation. We can also implement the bottom navigator, top navigator, etc. So in this video we will learn about the stack navigator. So first of all, you need to create a React Native project and open it on Visual Studio Code. I already opened the iOS simulator, but if you are using the Windows machine, you can also use the Android emulator. Navigation works fine on both the platforms. So first of all, just Google the React navigation, and you can find this website reactnavigation.org. Here, first of all, you need to install the dependencies for the navigation. You can either do it do it with the npm or yarn. Go on the getting started, and this is the dependency that you need to install. Let me just do it through the yarn Visual Studio Code. Just paste the command and enter. Okay, so it installed successfully. Now we need to install the dependencies for the React Native project. Again, copy paste the command. So the navigation dependency successfully installed on our project. So let us discuss what is stack navigation actually. Let me minimize all of this. Okay, so stack navigation basically stack the screens on the top of each other, just like this stack works. For example, if you are on the home screen, that is the first component in your stack, home screen. And from the home screen, if you go to the category screen where you have a list of product categories that your application provides. So if user goes to the category screen from home screen, then category screen will be added to the stack, just like this. From the category screen, if user select any category and then application shows the list of products, then products goes to this stack. And if user click on any of the product info screen will go on the top of the product screen. This is how stack navigation works. So if user from this product info screen, if user goes back or press the back button, user goes to the product screen, and this will eliminate from the it will be popped out from the stack. User cannot directly go to the from product screen to home screen by using the back press. We can directly navigate to the product info screen from home screen, but using the back functionality, user can go through the element which is last added onto the stacks. So if we suppose directly navigate user from product info screen to category screen, it will simply copy the category screen and put on the top of product info screen. So if we directly navigate from product info to category, user will go to the category, but if user press the back button, it will ultimately go to the product info screen. So it's like the real stack. Uh, it follows the LIFO principle, last in first out basically. So we will create this type of stack navigation in our project. So again, open the Visual Studio Code and the emulator. Now for the stack navigator, first of all we need to install the dependency for the native stack navigator. You can do this either with npm or yarn. Let me just do this with yarn. Copy paste it. Okay, so we are good to go. So in this video we will be creating two screens. First screen will be the home screen, which is the initial stack. Then we create product category screen. When user click on a button from the home screen, user will redirect to the product category screen, and if we press back button, user can come back to the home screen. So we need to create two screen for that. So first of all, let us create home screen. Home screen.js. Let us import React from React. Then we need to import some components, view, text from React Native. Export default function. Then the name of our screen, home screen, and we return the React Native component. Let me just save this. So we have created our first screen. Let me just write the text that this is the home screen. Let me just save this. Now we need to create this stack navigator. So first of all, we need to import few components. First of all, import navigation container from React navigation / native. This will import the navigation functionality, and the type of navigator that we want to use is this stack navigator. So create native stack navigator from React navigation native stack. Now we need to create a stack which hold the screen. So stack, create native stack navigator, and we have successfully created the first stack. Now on the app.js file, we need to display the home screen as the initial stack. Navigation container, under which we provide a stack dot navigator. Here we provide this screen, stack dot screen. The name of the screen will be, let's say, home. The name is very important. While we navigate through multiple screens, we need to use this name to identify each screen. The component we need to render for the home screen is the home screen that we have just created, and you need to import the home screen as well. Now if I save this, we should see this screen, home screen. Let me just save this. As you can see, it works perfectly fine. Now we are seeing this home screen, and we also saw this header. We also customize this header however we like. We can change the title over here. We can provide the buttons or icons over here. We will see those styling in our next videos. First of all, let me just create another screen. Product category .js. Let me import React from React. Import the component. Let's say view text from React Native. Export default function product category. We will return a React Native component. Let's say view. Here we will provide a text. Product category screen. Let me just save this. Now let me add this product category to the stack that we have created. Stack dot screen. Name of the screen will be product category. Component will be product category. Let me just save this. Okay, now we need a way to go to the product category screen from home screen. So here we provide a button. Let me import this from React Native Elements. Import button from React Native Elements. Here we can provide the title. Let's say go to product category. Let me just save this. As you can see, the button is here. Now the important thing that we need is the navigation. Const navigation, and we import use navigation from React navigation native. Using this variable, we can navigate to the screen that is present in our stack. So in home screen, on press event, let me navigate navigation dot navigate to the screen Here we need to provide this screen name, and in this case that will be product category. Now let me just save this. So now if I click on go to product category, we should be redirected to the product category screen. Let me just do this. As you can see, we are now on product category screen, and if you notice, we have this back functionality by default over here. It says home. It means that the stack that we have created, the category is the last one, and below we have the home screen. So if I press on home, we go to the home screen again. If we provide another button over here and create another screen like the uh, product screen, let's say, so we go to the product screen, and if I press back, so we go to the category screen, and from category screen we can come back to the home screen. So this is the basic demonstration how you can use the stack navigator with React Native. In our next video we see a example where you can understand how you can actually use it in your real-time application. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching it.